Oh.
We got a little hood song. Hey.
Yes.
All right, and we are back with What's Hot. We have our DMV correspondent, Miss Nicole Williams. How you doing, Chica?
Yes. I'm good. How are you, X?
I'm great. So you got in on the last part of that
Yeah.
last show. That was really
That
good.
was a great show. I
Girl,
loved it that.
you
What
have
was
to
the
start
title?
dropping in. It
Yeah, he
was
was
seven
almost the beginning.
things, seven things that we do to self-sabotage relationships.
Oh, okay. No, those were all, well, the ones I heard were really good that he mentioned.
Yep, he had a really great show. So yeah, you have to start popping in a little early. So
I
I think we
know. If
would
I'm
like to
not
hear your
working,
opinion.
I definitely will.
Next time you in Chicago, we might have to set up a meet and greet.
Yes. Oh, we definitely do need to. And it's going to get warm soon enough. So I will definitely be in Chicago when it's
Absolutely.
warm.
And I
Not
have to
now, but I'll be there when it's warm.
I have to be there for that meeting because that's just gonna
Oh,
be
you know,
hilarious.
I think you must be there. Oh, absolutely. You're going to be there.
And so for celebrity gossip, you know what you gotta kick off with.
Oh my gosh. What?
You posted it today. And I was
Who
gonna
did I
do that too.
who did I post today?
Chris Brown.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sick of him. Oh, it's so annoying to me right now. Like the crazy part is when these allegations first came out, I didn't believe them. And you're not allowed to say that anymore because then it sounds like you're not believing real victims of rape and molestation. So, we tend to keep that to ourselves. But I don't know, something about it always sounded off to me.
Uh-huh.
So I think it's terrible that basically once I'm so glad he had the text message exchange. So essentially, it seems as though it seems as though they hooked up in Miami, one weekend, purely sexual hookup. And she was still texting him, trying to get some more sex. And she was very clear in stating that.
Yes.
And I guess, I don't know if he didn't respond back fast enough to one of her texts or if he said no, but I think that's when she got upset and decided, oh, well, since you're not answering me, I'm going to accuse you of raping me. I guess that was her mindset.
Unfortunately.
So I'm so glad that he had the receipts, though, because otherwise it surely would have been his word against hers. And people are always going to believe the woman, in these cases, whether that be good or bad. So
And
I'm glad
what do
he
you
had
think
the
about
proof.
that though? Because, again, there have been stories where women have accused men of raping them and they've gone to jail and ruined
Oh, yes,
careers they
life.
could have had. And it just, ruined their lives. And then it comes out that they was lying. I mean, there should be some
Yeah,
repercussion for this because, again, I mentioned earlier, I have grandsons now. And,
right.
this is a problem because
No.
that would
Hmm.
be, I would wind up in jail too because I would have to
Oh,
go
yeah.
and slay her.
I don't blame you. I would be helping you because I mean, she deserves to go to jail, or she definitely deserves a very harsh sentencing for whatever she was attempting to do. And it's sad. It's not like he can sue her. She probably don't have any money.
Right. Right.
So it's like, what will her punishment be? On the flip side, though, my argument with him and these celebrity men, y'all, okay, Bill Cosby been in jail. R. Kelly's rotting away in the jail. Like, at what point do y'all stop having these illicit sexual trysts or affairs with these random groupie chicks?
They
Chris
gotta
Brown has been in the game over 20 years now. So, Chris Brown, you still doing that groupie jump off random stuff? Like, that's what I mean when I say he gets on my nerve. Why even put yourself in a position to get set up like that? Not saying he deserved it. Everyone is allowed to have consensual sex, but when you're that level of millionaire and that level of famous, you are absolutely a target. You are absolutely the consequences for you might be a little different than the consequences for someone else. So I just don't understand why their penis will really be the ruination of them, and they just don't get it. They will blame all of the women except for themselves. Like, you don't have any sexual self-control, like none.
Right.
Like, R. Kelly's in jail because his penis ruined his life. Bill Cosby was in jail because his penis ruined his life. Like, at what point as a man do you try to control your sexual urges with random groupie chicks?
And I agree with you on that. And I
And the
also,
girl is wrong, though. I'm not even sticking up for her. She is wrong. The groupies, it's almost like those saying people shouldn't be robbers or people shouldn't be drug dealers. Listen, the low lifes are gonna be the low lives. So
Right.
we can wish them away all we want, but they guess what? They're gonna keep robbing, they're gonna keep stealing, they're gonna keep doing whatever the hell they want to do to get what they want. So either you are going to fall into the traps or you are going to wisen up.
Man, they really have to have some legal ramifications for these women lying like that. If you go all filing charges and you are found to be lying,
lawyer,
that's like, don't you go to jail for lying in court?
Right. Under oath, you're right. She should.
It should be the same punishment. It's at least the same punishment. You're trying to ruin someone, and that's extortion because she wants
whole life. I think so. Is that what she was looking for?
I think it was 20 million. I saw it on TMZ. I think this morning or something like that. I saw it or whatever.
No, you're right. There needs to be, are there any laws on the books for a false accusation of rape? I wonder if, and if not, why not?
Right. Because it definitely needs to be.
Right. Because it happens, and it probably does happen a lot with regular guys, but that we would never even know. We wouldn't even know about it.
Right. How many regular guys are actually locked up for rape that they did not commit? You know,
because they can't afford a high-powered lawyer like Chris Brown can.
And then the women who really were raped, it makes it harder for them because you're automatically looked at like, oh yeah, you're probably lying. You know,
you're a groupie. You just wanted this, right?
Man, it's like thin ice, and everybody's skating on it, and these women are just, it's horrible what they're doing. But I agree, you know, Chris Brown, all of them, they really need to control their sexual urges.
Yeah, Chris Brown has been in trouble so many times for foolishness. Like at some point you have to grow up.
Yeah.
You can get a girlfriend. If you want sex, you can get a girlfriend. You can hire a prostitute to travel with you if you gotta have it every second of every day. Like you can do that. He has the money to do these things.
Wow. Hire a prostitute to travel with you.
Because apparently he gotta have it, right? I mean, this is the behavior that he's exhibiting.
It's too funny.
You can't go if you always are having to have sex with a random chick that you just met that night. I mean, then it seems like you gotta have it.
So I got another one for you. I don't know if you heard this one, but this one kind of freaked me out. So, you know, a lot of people are still wearing masks and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this person goes into the bank to make a withdrawal from his account. Have you heard about this?
Yes, that angered me so much.
And that's crazy. Black Panther, what is he, the director, Ryan Coogler?
Yes, he's worth so many millions.
He's profiled as a bank robber at the Bank of America because he wrote a note to withdraw 12 grand from his checking account. But because he wrote it on a note, it triggered the teller. And she, kind of crap is that?
And then the cops even why did they pull the gun out on him? Like you didn't even, like a robber typically I would think would be trying to run away. Like he wasn't running, he wasn't moving. So why did they have to pull the gun out on him?
And we're required to wear a mask.
Right. We've been wearing masks for the past 2 years. So even that should not have been strange, right? She should have. When I go to the bank now, people have on masks. Everyone in the bank has a mask on.
Right. Right.
And even if he wrote that, okay, yes, maybe the note was a little strange, but couldn't she have typically, I would imagine he would have handed her his card so that she could like look at his account, and I'm sure she would have seen all of the money that was in that account.
Right, because I heard he wrote down his checking account number. So what the heck? When I was watching that, I'm like, really?
I was outdone. And he was so nice about it, talking about, oh, we've worked it out with Bank of. He kind of brushed it over to me. I was like, no, you should really remove your money from that institution.
Man, and I own stock in Bank of America. I'm a little disappointed in them.
They've been messing up a lot lately. Like they've been closing a lot of the branches because they're replacing the branches, you know, with ATM machines. And quite a few people have said they've deposited like cashier's check, like large sums of cashier's checks, you know, large amounts. And the bank says, Bank of America, when the deposit doesn't clear, they're calling and like, hey, where's my deposit? And the bank is like, oh, we never got it. I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
Yes, Bank of America is slipping. Yeah, white guy, we found out he had to go to the local news station to get his money back. He
Really?
had gone to the bank, deposited the cashier's check, and then the bank literally closed like that same day or next day, closed for good, the actual physical branch. So when he went back, there was nothing to go back to because the branch had closed. So
Wow.
he's calling the 1-800 number. Bank of America's like, well, we don't know what you're talking about. We don't see any deposit for that. It was like 25,000. They were like, we don't see any deposit for that amount. And it was just a mess. So finally, when he got the local news station involved, then everybody was able to do some investigation and they figured out, oh, it didn't post because the system, da, da, da. But it was, yeah, Bank of America, I don't know.
I guess I better
They
take
need to
my
do
money out
better.
of there, huh?
Yes, they need to do better.
Wow. And so, what about the Kelly Clarkson thing?
I don't know if I heard I didn't hear about that. What has happened with her?
Oh, Kelly Clarkson's divorce is final. She got
Oh,
custody of the kids, but she has to pay her ex-husband
wow.
$45,600 per month for the 2 days that he has to have them.
Oh, for the 2 days.
Yep.
Well, I mean, my reaction is the same as it is for when the women get the money. Pay like you weigh. I mean,
She
obviously, I guess
also,
he made more than him. I guess he didn't have no money, so she was the primary breadwinner, and so that's how they divide those assets.
she also has to pay him $115,000 a month for spousal support until June
Woo.
1st.
Until June 1st.
Uh-huh.
That's
And
not bad. That's not that long. I mean, it's bad, but it's not that long away, far away.
and she had to give him a lump sum of $1 million.
I wonder what is her net worth. Do we know?
I don't know, but apparently she got some money because so now he's a millionaire. He's gonna get
Mm,
115,000 a month
until
until
June.
first. What is this? That's 3 months. So another $345,000 and then
Wow.
45,600 per month for the 2 days that he has the kids. And that's until they turn 18.
Oh wow. Well, that's a sweet deal. I guess he's feeling good. He's living like a fat rat off of her, like Mary J. Blige and like Hindu Isaacs. He's doing real good.
Who
I
was this dude that Kelly Clarkson married?
I'll say the same thing I say when the women get the money. Hey, it's according to whatever the law is in that state and whatever the judge has decreed. I don't know how they come up with these amounts, but it is what it is.
Who did she marry? Who is that little dude? I saw
know. He must not be in the industry.
he must not. I mean, he looked like a farmer. I don't know.
Oh, see, he probably is. Somebody probably she knew from high school or something. But see, that's why they tell women this is some of the things that can happen when you marry a man who's beneath you. You wind up paying him.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So that's the chance that you take when you are making that much more than the other person.
So I only had one more thing, and it was I was laying there and Nick Cannon
Oh,
brought up Saweetie's mama. It's like
yes,
a viral
she's
thing.
so good.
Her mama, and they showed the picture, and I was like, wow, she doing real good. She must have had her like when she was 10.
She must have, because I'm like, I couldn't tell between the two who was Sweetie and who was the mama. The mama almost looked better than her.
Because look, I'm not, that's not my generation of entertainers. So I really don't know who they are anyway. So when they first showed the picture, I didn't know which one was supposed to be the entertainer and which one was the mama.
Right. You really couldn't tell. Her mother looks that amazing. You're right. She must have had her young.
She must have. Yep.
Yeah,
So
but no, her mama looks great. She's Filipino, I think, the mom. I do think I remember her being mixed with Asian. So yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, all right.
But yeah, good for her. Oh, poor little Nick Cannon show is getting canceled though after 6 months. I saw that today.
What? That's my morning time show.
I never watched it, but that is my father's show. Okay, he'd be like, Nicole, turn to Nick Cannon. He loved that show too. I never really watched the full episode because I'm normally working. But yeah, they're taking it off. I saw that today.
When I wake up in the morning, because I get up at 6 and he comes on at 6, and I get out of the bed and really start moving around at 7. And so while I'm laying there responding to emails, all the stuff I can do on the phone.
Right.
There, he's usually on. And like he's on Cynthia Bailey. He's had some good people on there.
He has had some great guests.
Yes, he has. I'm surprised they're cutting them off. So anyway, before we run completely out of time, last week you said you'd have some stuff for us this week. And I know I was running my mouth and Yasin was running his mouth. So what you got for us?
Oh my gosh. Well, all I know is I'm going to Napa Valley tomorrow. So I'm gonna be drinking wine all this weekend. Let's see what is on the Netflix. Oh, the last episode of Genius with Kanye came out.
Okay.
That was really good. Well, the third installment was pretty heartbreaking because we start to see his mom has passed at that point and we see his mental decline. So that was really hard to see. The second one was my favorite because it brought back memories of nostalgia for his College Dropout album, which came out when I was in college.
Okay.
So that was a really nice episode, and the mom was so excited. They were just best of friends. So I do see how I do think the mother dying definitely probably activated the mental illness in him. I think he's bipolar, so that makes sense because he goes high and then he goes really low.
Okay.
And we didn't really see that as much when the mother was alive. So that was really heartbreaking. So I watched that. I got into Force, which is the installment of Power featuring Tommy. It actually takes place in Chicago.
Oh, okay.
So you might recognize some of those, areas in Chicago that he drives through. So yeah, I really like that so far. What else is on TV? I feel like I haven't watched that much this week. I've just been so busy. So I don't know what the latest Netflix and chill stuff is. What else? Like I said, I'm going to California this weekend, so I haven't even been trying to figure out what these DC folks are doing. But I will be here next weekend though, so I will know then. But yeah, I don't know what the DC folks are doing this weekend because I said I'm getting out of here.
Okay, well, besides my book, The Men in My Life and What I've Learned, and your book, Dating.
Yeah.
What other good books can we cuddle up with?
Let's see. I am going to start my book club. We are reading a book called We Are Not the Same. We Are Not Like Them. I'm going to read that on the plane, and it's by Christine Pride and Joe Piazza. So it's a 2-author book. Hopefully it's good. Not even quite sure. I think it's about one friend who's Black and one is white and how they grew up together. Let's see, what else did I read? Oh, I think I told you guys about the other Wes Moore. He's actually running for governor of Maryland. So after reading the book, that made me want to vote for him. So smart idea to write the book and then run for governor. So yes, those are the two things kind of on my docket right now. Well, the one book that's on my docket right now.
Okay. All right.
Oh, and Vanetta and I are trying to cook some stuff up. We met yesterday, so we might do a guest show together next week. So look forward, tune in for that. We're still kind of working out some stuff.
Okay. I was thinking to ask you if you thought you might want to have Vanetta come on the show with you.
Yeah. Wait, now I actually think I'm a lot. Wait till he hears Vanetta.
Okay. Oh my goodness, yeah, because
he might clutch his pearls.
He gonna clutch his pearls, yeah. She gonna be more than he gonna be like, oh my God, yes. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm glad you decided to do that. I think that'll be really cool. Add something besides just me and you, because I talk so much. I know you're tired of me talking all the time.
So, no, the time goes by fast though.
The time always goes by fast though. So any final words?
Just wishing everybody a great week and weekend. Stay safe, stay warm. Is it cold in Chicago? Like really, is it still really cold?
Well, I'm actually in Milwaukee and it's
you're in Milwaukee, but it's cold. 28 degrees. Oh yes, that's cold.
Yes, it is. 28 degrees. The sun is shining beautifully. It makes you think that you can go outside.
Until you go.
And then you decide I should not have thought that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, everybody stay bundled up and warm and stay safe.
And enjoy your trip. And
thank you.
All right.
And we'll talk next week.
Yes, we will. I'll be looking forward to it.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
All right. So we just wrapped up another great show with Inyatu Marvell and Nicole Williams. Go to XavierFox.com/radio-show for the schedule for the month of March to see when your favorite personality or topic is scheduled. The What's Hot segment on Thursdays, the one we just did, it's an opportunity for you to rep your city. Do that as a correspondent to share upcoming events, celebrity gossip, movies to Netflix and chill with, or a good book to curl up with. We are looking for correspondents in Dallas, Atlanta, Miami, New York, New Orleans, LA, and Vegas. If you are interested, connect with me at Xavier Fox at XavierFox.com. Be sure to visit my YouTube channel, Xavier Fox Media, and click subscribe. There are new shows popping up all the time. If you'd like to connect with me on social media, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, and I'll be coming soon on Fanbase as Xavier Fox. That's X-A-V as in Victor, I-A-F-O-X, Xavier Fox. My book, The Men in My Life and What I've Learned, is available on Amazon in Kindle format and paperback. You can also purchase an autographed copy on my website, xavierfox.com. Be sure to visit the website for information on all upcoming shows and events, as well as merchandise such as t-shirts and coffee mugs. So I hope you enjoyed today's show. Tune in tomorrow for Financial Fridays. It's Carter Thorpe with Investing Q&A and Ron Wilson with Crypto Recap. So until tomorrow, stay safe and be prosperous, and I'm out.